Yes! My K-pop room is open. Yes! What's up, myself? Alright, everybody, it's time because it's day after the actual event. And no, I can't sit down because I'm too hyped. So I'm about to freak out, and this dude sitting outside the door, he's watching me. Kind of awkward, but that's okay because it's K-pop and I can't. Okay, here we go. I had P2 and I was trying to get to the back of the line. Forgetting not that up until like when P1 started, I was freaking out. I was dying. Literally, I had like barely anything to eat that day, but I was so hyped. I was dancing, running around, trying to burn off energy, like singing and yodeling the song. Have you ever heard Nega Hamyeon opera version? I didn't think so. Don't worry, I'm gonna do it for you one day. Okay, so of course, like, you know, the security guards were ushering everybody. I try to get as close to the back as I can. I was like 1/3 away from the end. With bestie Marissa, we decided I was gonna go first because I was gonna lose my mind and all my marbles at the same time, and she was gonna kind of help me to keep going. Oh my gosh! As I'm going up on the stage, I was like, I'm about to get hyped. I'm losing my marbles. I don't know where they are. This is like after I had calmed down from hyperventilating. I went up the stage and there was a security guard on the right. I was like, you know what? Let me high five him to get ready. So I actually did. He high fived me. He had a serious face on, and then the fact that he high fived me, I was like, oh my gosh, yes! I'm about to cry. Next thing you know, Jin Young. And I had to walk up to him. So like I did, and I'm telling you, I was like here with screaming, which is already loud, and it just went. I high-fived him. Yes, guys, I touched his hand. Oh my gosh, I saw his face. He had that one little curl, and it helped his eyes, helped his mouth. He was gorgeous. My goodness. And of course, at that moment, it was like, no, there's no going back. I'm about to get louder and crazier as I keep going down this line. What else could I do? They were right freaking next to each other. Like, I had no time to process. So, of course, all my planning, like, I'm gonna do this with this member, this with this member, no. Oh, I'm just in the freaking zone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're even thinking or looking like. I'm gonna tell you what I did. Jin Young high-fived him, freaked out, screamed. He had the cutest look, like, this girl is crazy but funny. So I went higher. Like I said, I was like, ah! Moving on. I think next was Jackson, and I wanted to give him this middle ring here. It looks pretty cool. Looks like Jackson would wear it, right? Exactly. I wanted to give it to him, but that didn't happen because I kind of held out his hand like directly in front. I'm telling you, it glowed. His hand was glowing. There was a light source coming from his hand. I'm just like, oh. So I grabbed his hand with both of mine and like shook it like 2 good times. I was like, ah, Jackson! But it was Jackson's hand. So yeah, I shook his hand, let him know that, yeah, he was amazing. Oh, his hand again. Keeping in mind, they're all smiling at this point, especially since I'm screaming. Like, I can tell the ones down the line knew. Like, they're like, oh, freak, we have a fan coming. Next was JB, which he's my bias. So I had to let him know he was my bias. Like, I had to do something extra. You're probably thinking, how more extra can you get? I grabbed his hand, it was like on my lower left, and high-fived him 3 times with my right. But I had to let him know how worthy he was of Yas's. When you watch the video, I'll be like, Yas, I had to let him know that. So what I did is literally the 3 times I high-fived him, I said Yas. I was like, Yas! I probably at this point I could have taken longer with each member, but you know, I was too hype. I didn't, because all the security guards, they didn't even want to touch me. They're like, ooh, this girl, let her do her thing. After him, I think who was next? I think it was Mark. He is very skinny, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I just kept saying, oh my god. Yeah, I high-fived him though. I made sure to touch all of them. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Okay, and then next, I think it was Yu-Gyom, and I just remember he had a really nice voice, so I just yased him too and high-fived. Like, yas, high-five, extra. Yes, and then came the finale, had to end it nicely. Bam Bam, of course, was at the end. I had one remaining conscious thought that I told myself I will, and I did. Dab to Bam Bam. Yes, I did. So amazing. Let me tell you how I did it. This was no ordinary dab. I will tell you about much. I wanted to scream double B like he does in Boom Boom Boom. I was gonna be like, double B! And like that, but no, I was, you know, too hyped, so that's not how it happened. I got in front of him and I just screamed. I was like, I'm gonna call that the power dab. I dabbed 3 times and then held it and screamed, and that's what happened. And then I guess I kept going. Keep in mind, yes, I'm continually screaming all the way out the venue. Like, the security guards are like, calm down. No, I was still screaming. Here's it from Marissa's point of view, as she told me. Then we'd be remembered as a duo. The crazy friend, and then the other friend who had to, you know, like, take care and watch over the crazy friend. As I was past Young Jae and at JB, she said Young Jae was cracking up laughing. Gorgeous! But I kid you not, because I made sure to pause and listened to make sure it wasn't or was not an echo. I thought I heard an echo of what I was screaming. Ah, me. Ah, scream. That went on 4 times. That was a moment. Me and Bam Bam had multiple moments. Of course, all through the venue, I did not stop screaming, and this one lady, she was like, I guess she enjoyed the show, which triggered me even more, and I got louder, so I knew they heard me. By the time we got outside, I was just bawling. I was literally bawling. That was a good solid cry. Please let me have imprinted on that. The rest of the trip home was just screaming and recounting to make sure I cement exactly how it happened. It was just pure sweet. One word to describe that whole event: yes, 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 yes. Oh, I got it.
Guess what's recording?
Okay, guys, I gotta review this. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to scream so much and I can't do this. And oh my gosh, I touched all the hairs above my fingers and my knuckles.